Hello, everyone. With Easter coming up, cookies with dates are a must. I just remember those. And so my plan was to make them not the way they look in the picture right now, not like the date bars, but that's how it happened. Plans change. So I got the dates, I took the pit out, put them in the food processor, made them paste, and added little bit of nutmeg, little bit of cinnamon, and a tablespoon of the ghee, and let him sit until I made the dough. And then when I find time, I just sit down and make them like round balls, the size of the cookie I want to make. But anyway, I think, as I told you, plans change, and I didn't have time to make them the next day or the day after. So it wasn't easy to work with them, and that's why I made them look like bars rather than those nice decorated round cookies. But it tastes the same. It's all good. So for the dough, I mix 6 cups of farina. I usually mix every 3 cups of farina with 1 cup of clarified butter. But this time I decided to add a little bit of flour just to make sure it's easier to shape. I don't usually add flour, but this time I decided to add a cup of flour, and then I added more, like 1/3 cup of ghee with that. And I mix them all together. Now I need to add some mastic. They look like grains. It's like the Arabic gum, but the way to grind it is to add sugar to it and use the spice or coffee grinder. So they're like those white, shiny, grain looking. And I add some sugar and grind them all together and add them to the farina. And I added some mihlib. Mix them again. That's the cup of flour I decided to add with the ghee. And then I will add orange blossom water. That makes it taste so good. There is the orange blossom water. I couldn't open the lid, so I just made a hole in it and I'm using it to drip a little bit at a time. And I'm done. I'm just gonna let this wait. And I usually prepare the dates and the dough a day before and work with them the next following day. So here, as I was planning to make the round cookies, so I made all of the dates into small balls, put them on parchment paper, and then I took them off and stored them in a Tupperware. so I can use them the next day. However, that didn't happen, and they got a little bit harder. And the round cookies became date bars. I don't have pictures or videos of how I made the date bars, but then I ended up making those balls as strings or ropes, and then put them inside the dough and flattened them and decorated them with the tool I have, and baked at 375 degrees for about 15 minutes, but they were so good. So I guess I have to make the traditional date cookies again. Enjoy!